Today is both 17th century Saturday, part of the Essex County countywide programs where houses of the first period are open on the first Saturday of every month. But for us here at the Parson Barnard House, it's a very special day.
My name is Parson Thomas Barnard, and we're here today to celebrate the 300th anniversary of my house.
Today we have some very special volunteers who have generously come and given their time to give you a wonderful experience through the house.
We hope you will enjoy looking at the house and understanding that it has been here for a long, long time.
Well, now we're inside Parson Barnard's house, and we're actually in the room that is interpreted to be from his time period. I do want to point out what we have here today is a flax wheel, and of course when you spin this thread you end up making linen, and linen in the 18th century was a highly used, prized, and difficult to manufacture. On our fireplace we have our herbs drying, and today when you come to visit us we have our own herb garden in front, which was generously donated by and maintained by the North Andover Garden Club. Well, we've just crossed the hall, but in reality we've gone forward in time about 40 years. This room is actually interpreted as it might have looked when Thomas's son, John, came back here to be the minister of what was then the North Parish Church of Andover. So the minister at this time is still one of the most important people in town, and many business meetings would happen. But this is actually set out so when the men come and have a meeting, of course, the most hospitable thing to do would be offer some food. Now we have come downstairs, and in this room we're actually have moved up to the time of the American Revolution and just beyond. The minister at this time was William Sims. So you'll notice in the corner, there's no longer those big posts. We do have our central beam, but now it's been lovely paneled over so that it looks much more like a decorative element. You'll also notice in this time period that the furniture reminds you a lot more of what we think of when we think about colonial furniture. We're now in our final room in the house that you'll get to tour today, and by now we've moved out of the colonial period into the period of the early republic. In this room, the big difference you'll notice is wallpaper, and the wallpaper on the walls today is a reproduction. However, it actually is a very good reproduction of wallpaper that was found in this house. We can tell that the wallpaper around us dates from 1815, but more spectacular, right behind me, is the survival of the 1865 wallpaper. The wallpaper that we see here reproduced comes from a different time period, the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Again, we are so grateful at the Historical Society because without all our wonderful volunteers, there is no way that we could do 1/4 of what we are currently doing for North Andover.